particular firms, the targeting system.
The government can come in and say, we want you, because of our new plan, we want you to take care of automobiles and you to take care of shipbuilding and you to take, we want you to get out of this business and let them have it.
South Korea, like Japan and Taiwan, was pursuing a new kind of economic plan, state-guided capitalism. In South Korea, this meant the nation's fortunes became linked to huge corporate conglomerates called chaebol. The government provided finance, subsidies, and tax breaks to the chaebol and protected them from foreign competition. In return, these chaebol had to deliver products that could compete in international markets.
I mean, you cannot grow as a company in East Asia or certainly in Korea unless you are a staunch government supporter. All the same, even if you are a political friend, you have to perform. You have to reach a certain level of productivity, quality. You really have to deliver the goods or you're finished.
The chaebol that delivered the goods diversified into every sector of business, from construction to pharmaceuticals to microchips. The Hyundai Motor Company is one of 28 affiliated companies in the Hyundai Group, one of Korea's top chaebol. Hyundai employs 160,000 workers worldwide and has combined annual sales of over $40 billion. This is the port city of Ulsan, Hyundai's company town. Here, Hyundai has built the largest shipyard in the world. Hyundai is one of 4 huge chaebol which account for nearly 60% of Korea's gross national product. Despite their massive size, most of the chaebol, like Hyundai, are family companies. And the family, in business and government, is the pillar of Korea's Confucian society. Chung Ju-young is Hyundai's founding patriarch. Now retired, he's left 2 brothers and 7 sons in charge of the company. But while Hyundai continues to grow and prosper, it retains strong links to the government.
From appearances, one might think that Korean companies are independent in their business decisions. However, whenever we make big investments, we have to submit proposals for government approval.
These strong ties between government and business are the legacy of the leader who nurtured them, Park Chung-hee. In 1979, Park was assassinated by his own instrument of repression, the chief of the Korean CIA. Now South Korea is less tolerant of an authoritarian style. Still, many Koreans will always remember Park as the man who steered them to the prosperity they enjoy today.
If you asked people on the street now about the memory of Park Chung-hee, they would look at him as being a great leader, a man who understood the necessity of strength. It's kind of a stereotype in Korean political culture of, we respect strength. And we needed our discipline then.
Today, Korea may well be the most Confucian society in Asia, but Confucius came from China, and his ideas still have a special hold over the Chinese. Today, Chinese communist leaders spend scarce resources to mount lavish pageants in honor of Confucius. This is a stunning reversal. In 1949, Confucius was the patron saint of Mao Zedong's enemy, Chiang Kai-shek. When Mao drove Chiang's forces from the mainland, Confucius became despised as a symbol of feudalism. Today, China's army is strong, but its economy is weak. The communists hope to resurrect Confucius because he has been invoked as the spirit behind the economic miracle of the other China, Taiwan. The Chiang Kai-shek Memorial dominates the center of Taipei, the capital of Taiwan. It is a colossal monument to military failure. It glorifies the leader who lost China to Mao Zedong and retreated to this island off China's southern coast. But in Taiwan, military defeat has been turned into economic success. Taiwan has barely 2% of the mainland's population, but the island's per capita gross domestic product is 24 times larger than that of the People's Republic. But getting there has required years of unusual struggle and sacrifice.
Confucianism emphasizes hardworking, and hardworking is probably the secret behind the success of the countries you have just referred to, Japan, Korea, Singapore, the Republic of China, and other Asian countries which respect the Confucius teaching.
Said Confucius, "When the government leads by the right example, who dares to go astray?" In the mouths of Taiwan's leaders, such teachings became the rationale for their economic program. Confucius provided the ideology, the government provided the plan. As in South Korea, Taiwan's economic growth was guided by the strong hand of the state. But here, at least at the beginning, this happened almost by accident. Taiwan, long a province of China, was a Japanese colony for half a century. Japan used Taiwan's rice and sugar to feed its empire. In 1945, Taiwan reverted to Chinese rule. The Taiwanese people welcomed Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek as a liberator. But Chiang's ruling party, the Kuomintang, was corrupt and repressive. Mired in civil war with the communists, the Kuomintang plundered Taiwan to fuel their losing battle for China. When the Taiwanese protested, Chiang's troops struck back by killing nearly 20,000 Taiwanese leaders and intellectuals. No visual record of the slaughter remains, except photographs of some of the victims. By 1947, Chiang's government had silenced its opposition on Taiwan. When Chiang Kai-shek lost his battle with the communists, he set up a government in exile on Taiwan. Chiang's National Assembly was staffed with representatives from all the provinces on the mainland, to which they could never return. The mainlanders controlled the island's government, while the disillusioned Taiwanese avoided politics and focused on business. The Korean War brought heavy American support for Chiang Kai-shek. The United States decided to help build up Taiwan as a bulwark against Chinese communism. From 1950 to 1965, the U.S. gave Chiang as much as $4 billion in military and economic aid. Chiang's advisors wanted to use the money to rebuild Taiwan's economy. But Chiang was slow to lose his dream of retaking the mainland.
Chiang Kai-shek didn't want to put a dime in economic development. The whole idea was to retake the mainland. But ultimately, the state subsidized business, and those subsidies enabled business to expand. And with that expansion, the state said, this looks pretty good. I will